Hello again, everybody. Thetymix here. Welcome back to Let's Play Frostpunk, a New London. The A New Home campaign. Hard difficulty, of course, and we're following the path of faith, looking out for the needs of all of our citizens as best we can. It is day 29. It's going to get colder tomorrow and colder a couple days after that. But the biggest problem right now is balancing our resources with the refugee crisis and an impending weather crisis, they're telling us, coming in after that. Right now, everybody's spirits are high, though, and everything is fine for the moment. Running from the storm. A huge crowd of people has reached our city. Many of them are sick. They say that some kind of enormous weather anomaly is coming our way and that they'll die without our help. That's the weather thing I was just referring to. We'd never have survived it. Thank our lucky stars that the polar explorer Nansen warned us about the disaster and told us to evacuate. Please let us in so we can welcome everybody. 30 of them are sick. Well, that's why we needed the infirmaries. Discontent and hope rise. Only take the healthy ones, and discontent will rise and hope will fall, or we can send them on our way and hope will fall even more. Nope, we're taking everybody. We're going to do what we can for them. At least make yourselves useful. Get to work. We couldn't have done it any other way. Okay, so we don't have enough homes for everybody. And we haven't upgraded these, so the people that live there are going to be cold. So the question is, how do I deal with that? Well, I can't get more homes until this is finished. So I'm actually going to make a couple more people homeless for the moment, because we need to get these upgraded so that we don't have cold people anymore. And then we got to staff the infirmaries right away, because that's the only way we're going to get all of these people medical care. And we need to be in a hurry about it, because of the fact that there's more coming. Send these scouts out to the next group, who is just slightly further away, so we're meeting them just slightly further out. We've got this outpost team that's several hours away from the fishing village. Well, they'll begin to send food back to us. And then we've got this third group coming in with more people. So at the moment, we've got 35 plus 70, another 105 people coming in, and even when we build these two houses, we're still going to be 50 short. 155 people we're going to need to make room for. That's a lot. That's going to take some doing. And I think at least temporarily, I'm going to not only need to get this third row in place, but I'm also going to need to set up another steam hub. You know, I want to get rid of this road here, because it's going to be kind of in the way. But we'll save that. Save that for later. So yeah, we're going to have a serious issue on our hands for sure. Balancing the resources is going to be quite problematic. And there we go, 7:30. Let's get everybody to work. Okay, so about it open here, and our main thing that we're still waiting on is getting 4 groups of hunters back in. So let me go ahead and flip these off and on to hopefully get a few more of them in. And we're going to need, yep, we need those up. And that one as well. There we go. Now we've got some more of them back. And I need them to staff the coal thumpers. No, not the shrine. Need more workers in. And one more group I can put in there eventually. What do we have going on here? Another tip to get us some more supplies. Very nice. And that should take care of all that. Now we just need to get everybody to work. Well, there's the last of our housing. We're down to 49 homeless. Our people are probably going to start eating there. And yeah, the whole getting everybody to work thing is going to take some time. Particularly because some of the people we're employing are the refugees. Okay, scouts have arrived, and we can send them on their way. So we've got this group going out to the only refugees, so we might as well head back out this way to deal with some of this. Ice corridor, stone ship, snow-covered supplies. And none of them seem to be hugely more important than the others. So I'm just going to go with the ice corridor. Although the stone ship seems to be the only thing standing out in this endless desert. I don't know. That just... There's something about that. I think I need to go there first. It seems it's like it's a unique structure, and there might be something of value there. Right now, I'm hoping that we can get more steam cores in from somewhere, because I think we're going to need them. Definitely not going to be building any more automatons for a while. So that's a 2-day trip. 84 homeless. We really need this research in like yesterday. Uh-oh. Gravely ill with frostbite. Why are they working in the cold? Did I mess something up? I don't have anybody in the factory, I don't think. No, I don't have anybody in the factory, so it's not there. Is it just the homelessness? So just double check everything here. I don't have any workplaces that are super cold. I think it's just the homelessness issue that we're dealing with, which would make sense. Well, that's an unfortunate case. Okay, we need to get these people out. There we are, generator range 2. We're going to need to do some more upgrading. Now, frankly, I think we need to extend our generator range all the way, and I think that this point has to be more important than anything else. Or I could extend the steam hub range to get a little more, but I think this has to be top priority. Now that would mean 2 more researches. Here's the first one. It's going to take a big bite out of our resources. Automatic prototyping. We're going to go up to tier 5, the final level. And if I start building now, I'm going to lose some efficiency on the people that are not at work yet, but there isn't a lot of them, and frankly, I don't think I have much of a choice in the matter. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's clear out that street. And then get some more houses up in this third ring. Okay, now I'm definitely going to want to adjust the spacing here a little bit. Because otherwise there's simply not, I'm going to need to make it all even again. So I'm going to want to move these buildings slightly. Let's take these down. Now I'm going to want streets all the way around. This right here, for example, I want to extend. And this one. I think that's it. Okay, so I'm going to use this part here as sort of the like the core, and fit everything in around that. So let's put another house here. I need to move a couple of these. I want to move these slightly this way. So let's get maybe move one slightly that way and one slightly this way or something. Yeah, that'll work. So if I go here, then I'm going to take down that street and dismantle that house of prayer. Then I'll move it in over there and then build more houses. Dismantle this street and that house of prayer, and then move it over this way. There we go. And then gradually fill in wherever I'm able. And I want to watch this carefully. Okay. A lying child. A girl is asking to speak to you. She's crying and repeating that her mother is innocent. I lied. I lied to the priest. I'm so sorry. I told him that my mom said you're a damned fool and will burn in hell, but I was just mad at her. I made it all up. Please don't punish her. Go and don't do this again. Or the child must be lying. Mother will be punished. No. No, no. We're going to be compassionate. Okay. So that's down over here. Let's get another house in. And then another house of prayer next to that. Bingo. And that fits in evenly with those. May or may not want to move that one. We'll see. We definitely want to get the street back up. Let's, let's just throw it in here. May change my mind on that later. That's what I want to do for now. Down to 46 now. 46 people homeless. And okay, our outpost team has arrived. 100 more raw food a day. Let's definitely do that. So now we've got both outposts up. One for food and one for coal. Going out to meet those refugees. Trying to build our supplies in the city as best we can. I think we just finished this house of prayer taking down. So let's put it here. And then continue the houses around after it. Boom. 5 houses there, and I think that completes our third row once they're all finished. Packed in as well as can be done. Excellent. Very pleased with how that's working out. Now just build, build, build. Get them done. Get homes to our people. Whoa, hold on. We've got... Oh, that's coal. It's not refugees. Yeah, okay. Now our 2 outposts are giving us their timers. Not more refugees yet. Okay. Most of the hungry people have been fed. We've still got a good supply. I'm feeling good about all of that. Steel is holding up fine, as is the wood supply. Looks like we haven't drained any more sawmills just yet. We're going to just about wrap up this building at the end of the workday, so very productive when it comes to that. Bingo. That's done, and we got this last one working, which is actually going to be extra. So we've got enough housing for everybody we have, plus 14 more people. The problem is, of course, we have 70 coming in, so we're still going to be very short, but not for the time being. Okay. Now, that's the end of all of that. We don't have a shelter for all the children anymore. We have 6 of them up, which is enough for 90. And we've got, goodness, 8 people in palliative care? That's not good. Let's take a look at our care house. Yeah. Yuck. So this cold is really hurting us. Well, the homeless situation, I should say, rather. Really hurting us. Yeah. We've got a definite situation going on here. But got to get the hunters out. I mean, that's the next thing I've got to do. This research here halfway done, and then we're going to have a whole nother one before we can extend our range further. Okay, we've got all the hunters set up, and I have a whole bunch of building going on. For the automatons, I did 2 coal and 1 steel, sort of splitting up my bets today. Although, you know what? I'm going to switch that. I'm going to go with all 3 coal again. Because we used a bunch of steel, but we're going to have a bunch more coming in. Now, the main things I did here is I've got a bunch more houses on the outer rim, and then I've got a couple steam hubs. And this is just sort of... We're going to need 6 more houses tomorrow to deal with these people coming in. And the only way I can see to get them is by doing that. So it's just an emergency method, and I would turn off the steam hubs as soon as we get our research in and extend the range from the generator to have them cover it. And they're on to the very outside, so that if I needed to, I could even build a little bit of housing out here. So that's up in place. Finishing that one up, of course. Everybody's got housing for now, so at least that's a positive. We have plenty of food for the moment. That's a positive. But we're going to keep bringing it in as fast as we can with all these refugees coming. Now I've got 3 more. I mean, these are grouped together, but they fit in real well over here. So two more child shelters here, 1 more over here. And that should give us enough child shelters for the current group of refugees. It should give us enough for 135, and we're going to get up to 126. So I'm doing everything I can to hopefully stay out of, the palliative care situation any further. Let's see how this rolls. See what happens with this. We've got a couple hours yet for these scouts to arrive at their destination. And we're going to get a whole bunch of stuff built tonight. There we go. Okay, we've got now 7 hours until they come back. We've got a temple going on here. Okay, this is up. And this is up. Turn those heaters on. And I don't want you to remember to turn the coal heaters off at night so we aren't using them for the automatons who don't need them. Up that steam hub's up. Let's turn that off because we don't need it yet. And same with this one. Let's also turn that off until we need it. Let's not blow through any more coal than we have to. $21 being treated. It says 0 in palliative care. It says 6 in palliative care. So we have a disagreement between our... still, there was 8 in here before, and... So the frostbite issue appears to be surviving. Going through the food very quickly, but we don't have any sort of disaster with a whole bunch of hungry people. So that is working out okay. Let's see, a few more hours. Looks like we got everything built. I don't have, haven't pumped up that heater. We want that on so that it's available when needed. And then the temperature is going to drop. So we're going to want to jack this up a little bit early in the morning. Jack it up a level. And no further temperature issues yet. Alright, is that another refugee group? Yes, it is. These still coming back. Let's take a look and see these scouts. Yeah. They should be able to reach this group before that scout group does. So let's go ahead and do that. And if they can't, then I'll split them off. But I want to make sure that we're getting to them as soon as possible. And that's going to be another 60 people. But I'm thinking and hoping that we'll have our upgrade to the generator done before they show up. Just make sure that it automatically did. Yeah, it boosted up to level 3. So the second wave has arrived. Another huge group of refugees has arrived. They're in even worse condition than the previous one, many of them victims of frostbite. They all talk about a huge storm coming from the south. Nansen led us north because his years exploring the Arctic taught him to survive here using natural resources. Nobody could have guessed what was coming, though. Should we let them in? Yes, we're going to let everybody in. 25 are gravely ill. Okay, let's see where that's going to leave us. Good grief. Okay. Well, it is what it is. More infirmaries. I can only build 2 more. So, I'm going to build 2 more. And we'll just have to hope to cycle 3 people through the infirmaries as quickly as possible. Where on earth are we going to build these things? I mean, this ain't moving, so well, hold on. Let me take that down. Yeah, I think I'll just put them out here behind the resource depots. Let's get those built. And those are the only steam cores we have. So that's all we can do on that for right now. And of course, we want to get these people housed. Or get their houses warm, excuse me. So we got to crank up these steam hubs now. Best we can do. Okay, so if we go here, yeah, it says they're already being taken care of. Alright, then you head out to the stone ship now. Frostbite, massive storm arriving from the south, all categories of chaos. And they're not too happy with us taking in everybody. But guess what? We're going to have to deal with it. It's what we need to do. And there we are. People are going to get to work building the new infirmaries for these people. The care house is full now with all of them coming in. Goodness. We are going to be bursting here trying to take care of all of these people, but it's necessary. So that is day 29. And when we come back for day 30, it's going to be getting colder. We're almost out of food. Wood is getting low. We've definitely got a lot of challenges, and the city is... We're now at the point where we're going to be bursting at the seams very, very soon. So, the refugee crisis continues. I'll be back soon to see how we deal with that. Till then, thanks for watching.